Why do you always take so long in there?
Then again, I suppose there is a lot to wash, isn't there?
Are you not going to wait for me? I'll give you a lift.
No thanks.
Have you no idea what I'm going through? I thought I was getting everything back on track, but McFall victimising me? Well, it's all too much.
And how is drinking going to help with that?
Don't start on me, Connor, not now. You know she said I was being oversensitive? That I'm not right in the head?
When did she say that?
She always gets to me when no one else is around. You know, I'm just worried she's going to convince everyone that I'm lying.
She won't.
Well, how do you know that? Even you started doubting me, my own son. Look, I'm not angry at you. It's just her playing her clever little tricks. But I refuse to back down. You can't let people just push you around.
Is my skirt ready yet, miss?
Sorry, Flower. I'll have it for you tomorrow. Are you all right?
Fine.
Jade, I have done my Auntie Carol's special pregnancy breakfast.
There you go.
She had half a dozen healthy babies, did Carol?
Not all at once.
No, you wally.
Thanks, Maggie, but I'm not really hungry.
It's not for you. It's for Junior. There you go. Now, scrambled eggs for the protein, wholemeal toast for the roughage, and sardines for the iron. Is there something wrong with it? Excuse me. Well, are you going to tell us what's up, or do I have to drag it out of you?
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Yeah, you hardly touched your breakfast. You and Scout better not be kicking off again. I heard you arguing this morning.
She thinks she owns this place.
Enough. I'm not having you and her at each other's throats, man. You've got to try and get on. Please. For me.
Morning.
Morning.
You still angry at me?
And what would I have to be angry with you about?
Michael, I'm sorry. The cash prize was a mistake.
Yes, it was.
But it was a week ago. Maybe it's time for us to move on.
Well, that's fine, Lorraine, but you know what? It's not the only thing. You don't listen to me. I'm the man that you hired to run this place.
So I'm stubborn. Listen, I'm new to all this.
I'm not, is what I do.
Message received. And by way of an apology, I've got something for you. Or should I say someone?
Oh?
A PA.
Right.
Yeah. She's coming in this morning.
That's great.
Did I just raise a smile? Morning.
I've done the report you wanted on the bullying charge. I could probably set up the mediation for today if you want.
I don't want to be too hasty. You never know, it might blow over. The threat of it might help.
Okay.
Tom, this arse and red alert, don't you think it's a bit...
Excessive, yes. But ours is not to reason why and all that.
Yeah, well, if I am to retain even a shard of my sanity, I must have my breaks.
Well, tell me about it.
Yeah, well, at least you don't have to spend every waking minute with the swine.
Do you want me to do your lunchtime shift?
Would you?
Mediation, what? So she can twist everything? Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, this is part of the process when you bring a formal complaint against a colleague, Christine. Unless you want to withdraw it.
No. She's a bully. I don't see how talking about it's going to change that.
You can see what I'm up against, but I'm happy to do that if you think it necessary. I want my name cleared.
Thank you, Audrey.
Don't let her drag you into it.
I'm not, but this affects us too, you know. If my mum loses her job, then we're going to have to move again.
She won't get sacked if she's telling the truth.
Why don't you back off and leave my mum alone?
I beg your pardon.
You won't be happy to have ruined her career, will you?
You shouldn't believe everything that woman tells you.
That's my mother you're talking about.
And a fine example she's setting you. I can see where you get your tendency to vent your spleen.
I've got that book you wanted on war poetry, Connor.
Excellent idea, Kevin. Real suffering for a noble cause. That should put things into perspective for you, Connor.
What are you on about?
Oh, there's no harm in keeping her sweet. No, don't rise to the old witch. Shouldn't give her the satisfaction.
See you later.
Tracksuit bottoms are not uniform, Rhiannon. Go and change, please.
Put my skirts in the wash.
And you can get one from Lost Property.
Are you serious?
Now, please, Rhiannon.
Michael, I think you should know the staff are starting to grumble about your fireworks rota.
Let me guess. Grantley?
Yeah, well, not just him. Look, giving up their lunch breaks to patrol the school isn't what they signed up for.
Well, it might not be, but we have to deal with this, Tom.
But if we go stoking it up, we could end up with a copycat on our hands.
If we keep careful watch over the school, that won't happen, will it?
Underhill.
Here. You know I'm here for
Wilson.
you,
Yeah.
but you can't let her get to you like this.
Right.
Here.
It's not about me. It's about Mum.
Okay, everyone, off you go. And remember, be careful out there.
You lot should be on strike.
What about?
Miss McFall and her bullying.
That's enough, Connor.
Great. Real solidarity around here, isn't there? Hope it's you next in the firing line.
I said that's enough.
I'm telling you, mate, shouting about it isn't going to get you anywhere.
Yeah, apparently not.
So why don't you do something about it?
Whoa, look at the size of this. I thought we can go fit in it. It's big enough for an elephant.
Just give me that and get out.
Now, there is nothing like a first-hand account to get a real insight into what these men went through, which is why I have brought in something very special for you to look at. Now, my grandfather was a chaplain in the First World War. He was at the front, and these were the sermons that he gave to the men before they went into battle. Brave words to inspire very scared young men, some of whom would have been the same age as you are now.
So did he fight too, miss?
Fortunately, no, because he was a chaplain. He didn't have to. Or I probably wouldn't be here today.
Woohoo, lucky us.
Do we get to read it then, miss? Must have been pretty persuasive material to get young lads to give up their lives.
Of course.
I know I'm looking fabulous, but you should be paying attention to her, not me.
Thank you for that, Rhiannon. Now, if anyone would like to have a closer look at the book, come up at the end of the lesson, but you will have to wear these gloves.
You saying I got dirty hands or something?
No, it's just the book is extremely delicate and even the slightest bit of sweat from your fingers can damage it.
I won't let her near it then, miss. She sweats like a fat pig.
Jodie, that's enough.
I'm going. If I'm a pig, you're a scrawny little rat.
Sit down, Rhiannon.
That's all right, miss. I'm happy standing if you don't mind.
Yes, I do mind, actually. Please sit down.
What's the big deal? I just want to stand up.
First, you're extremely late, and now you're being insolent. If you're so keen to stand, you may do so outside. I will deal with you later.
What's up with her today?
Good morning, everyone. Where's Rhiannon?
Oh, Miss McFall's kept her back.
Oh. Has she now?
What was that all about, Rhiannon?
I've got to go to English.
I think you need to take a long, hard look at yourself.
I've got a test.
I think you're compensating for your weight by playing the clown.
You can't say that.
Being overweight can affect your self-esteem, and it can change the way other people view you, too.
What's it got to do with you?
I'm concerned for you, that's all. I'm trying to help.
Well, leave me alone then.
What is the difference between endothermic and exothermic?
Endothermic absorbs heat energy. Exothermic gives it out.
Whatever.
Okay, so endothermic would be like an ice cube melting.
And exothermic?
Yeah, a bit of this on the table. And then add a drop of this to it.
What does that do?
It causes an explosion, which makes me pretty angry, and it gets you guys sent to the cooler.
Wait.
Oh, that's not actually fair, miss. It's all my fault. I was just demonstrating the difference between endothermic and exothermic. And that was going to be totally exothermic.
Well, I'm glad you see the benefits of practical demonstration, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, I do, miss. It's all very well talking about chemical reactions, but to really understand them, you have to see them in action. And less talk, more do kind of thing.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Fair enough.
Rhiannon, I understand what you're going through.
No, you don't.
I do. Trust me. That's me.
Oh, don't be stupid.
It is, I promise. I used to spend my life comfort eating. I was very unhappy. I was bullied relentlessly at school. And eventually, I decided I'd had enough. Deep down, I knew I wasn't worthless. So I started being strict with myself. Less food, more exercise, a lot of work, a lot of discipline, and I lost weight. Turned my life around. I mean, suddenly, everybody looked at me differently. I started looking at myself differently.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I understand what you're going through.
No, you don't.
I take a group of staff power walking down by the water every lunchtime. You should join us.
Are you having a laugh?
Oh, it's not that strenuous. We all motivate each other. It's fun. There's a sense of being in it together.
I am not going with you and the other teachers jogging.
Power walking. All right, well, then just come for a stroll. But, Rhiannon, we've got to do something about your weight, haven't we? It's the root of your problems. So let's deal with it. Fine. That's settled. You'll come then.
Just saying, there are smart ways to get him look full. Sorry, sir.
think you're doing? Holding your pupil back so she misses my class?
Beg your pardon.
Thanks to you, she missed an important test.
This is not the time or the place.
Not only is it disruptive, it's also extremely rude. But I suspect you know that already, Audrey.
You are in so much trouble with Miss Mulgrew and it's all your fault.
No, it's not.
Well, I told her it was. So what are you going to do about it?
Jodie, leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing.
You two have been at loggerheads for far too long. It's high time you sorted things out.
No way.
Right, Jodie, you will join us for our lunchtime power walk. See if that doesn't clear your daft heads.
Sorry to bother you, Michael.
Is it important, Christine, I'm optimising it this morning?
Yes it is, I'm afraid. I just thought you should know that as a result of the bullying charge, Miss McFall is now trying to undermine my job as a teacher.
Really?
She kept Rhiannon back after her class, which meant she missed a very important test with me. No explanation, no apology, nothing. And I'm worried she's taking regression out on Connor, too.
Right.
I said, Master, I assumed you would want to know if one of your teachers was compromising the professionalism of a colleague.
I'll have a word with her, but you need to figure out a way of working together.
You don't know what she's like. She's draconian. The woman is stuck in the dark ages. She has no place in a school like this.
Christine, you started the ball rolling on this. You must have expected some fallout. All I can do is suggest that we bring the mediation forward. Is that what you want?
Right, so, this is the secretary's office.
Wow, this is all right.
Sonya, just try and be cool, yeah? Remember, first impressions count.
A window, so that's how I can keep an eye on him, eh?
Are you listening?
Right. First impressions count. Be cool, girl.
Come in.
Sonya, this is Michael Byrne, our head teacher.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Byrne. I've heard so much about you. Don't worry, it's all good.
Sonya, have a seat.
Did you have a chance to look at Sonia's CV?
Yes, I had a quick scan. All seems very impressive. I see you volunteered for a children's charity working with...
Little cherubs.
Working with disaffected teenagers.
I just love young people. All kinds.
Sonya, why don't you tell Mr. Byrne why you want the job?
Right. Well, dead organised. I like everything to be neat and tidy. And I'm a stickler for timing. Never like to be late.
Good. And what is it that appeals to you about this job in particular?
Well, I've read a lot about the school and heard a lot from Ms. Donegan, obviously. I think it's great what you're doing here, and I'd really like to be part of it.
Okay, Sonia, thanks for coming in.
No worries. Thanks for seeing me.
We'll be in touch. Bye.
So, come on. How'd I do?
On the strength of that little shambles, I wouldn't hire you as the cleaner.
Really?
Everything all right?
Yeah, I have to go.
Oh, in that case, why don't we give Sonya a trial? She can make a start on the filing while you're out.
Sure. Yeah, knock yourself out. Lorraine. Okay. One of your rejects, I presume?
It's a bit harsh.
Where exactly did you find her?
Well, she was recommended by a friend.
Who you owe?
Hang on, you put up with Janice for how long?
Janice was...
What? Efficiency personified?
inherited.
What did he say?
Just keep your head down, your mouth shut, and he might just give you the nod.
Right.
Sonya, if you mess this up, it could reflect badly on me.
You make me sound like I'm a liability.
You are a liability. I'm only doing this as a favour to Mum. No more free rides, remember? I'll be back to check on you later.
I'm afraid I've not got long, Dad. You look much better today.
I just had a visit from my favourite nurse.
one with the blue eyes?
No, the one with the drugs.
Right.
Funny how the prospect of death clears your mind.
Does it?
If I had my time again, I'd do things differently.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
But I can't live like this.
Dad? I can't do that. I'm not gonna lose you. Not now. Not just as I'm finding you. So please don't ask me that again.
Now, most teachers aren't that smart. With the right plan, we can get away with anything. And we can have some fun in the process. I think you're like me. You love a bit of chaos.
So what is this plan that you're hatching then?
Well, you don't need to know the details. But have you ever heard of plausible deniability? Suffice to say, it's gonna properly bring Miss McFall down. Just cover for me at the end of period 4, yeah?
Yeah. And as her carer, I thought you should know she's pretty vulnerable at the moment.
She seems her usual confrontational self to me.
No, that's just a facade. Underneath it, she's got very low self-esteem, which I'm trying to help her with.
Well, God help the poor girl if you're on her case. I presume you're talking about Rhiannon?
I wasn't talking to you, Christine.
Excuse me, ladies.
Well, I've talked to Michael about your plan to undermine me.
I cannot work out if you're paranoid or just self-obsessed, but I was not trying to undermine you. I was trying to help a student who was upset and in need of some support.
But this is my free period.
I know. I'm sorry, it's really not fair. But it's Miss McFall's fault for keeping you behind.
So why should I have to suffer?
I had a word with her about it, but you know what she's like. Just don't let her push you around like she does everyone else.
We did a test on Keats last week.
And now we need to do another one. I can't let one of my stars fall behind. I need you leading from the front.
I'm not a star.
You have a lot of potential, my girl, more than you think.
Now we're having a laugh.
I'm serious. Just don't get distracted, okay? And if Miss McFall tries to keep you behind again, tell her you've got more important things to do than listen to her spouting. And if she doesn't like it, don't worry. I'll sort it. Here. You've got 40 minutes.
The title is a reference to John Donne's No Man is an Island. What does that mean, do we think?
Do people need other people?
Right. But we can't exist in isolation, which within the context of the book is all about comradeship. Now, this is a recurring theme of the novel. Now, we know that these men are prepared to die together. But what else is Hemingway telling us about Jordan?
That he likes blowing things up.
Well, I was actually thinking along the lines of Jordan's sense of duty, but thank you, Kevin.
Well, it's quite a tragic love story too, isn't it? He's willing to sacrifice his girlfriend for his cause.
Exactly. And the writer has us on tenterhooks about what he actually achieves. OK, turn to page 62 and read the first 3 passages, please.
What's going on with you?
What?
You've been acting weird all day. You've barely spoken to me.
I'm fine, just worried about Mum.
Looking good?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll mark it later and give you the result tomorrow, but as I say, you have a lot of natural ability for analysing poetry.
Thanks.
Are you all right? Sit down. Do you want some water?
No, thanks. I'm just feeling totally rubbish today.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And the last thing you need is McFall pushing you around.
No, it's not that.
No, but it can't help. I mean, I know what she's like. She's got a reputation. Is there anything you want to tell me, Rhiannon?
I'm fine now.
Sure?
It's probably because I haven't eaten.
You not eating? Well, that's a first.
Can I go now?
Sure. And, well done.
Is Mr. Burning?
Not in at the moment. I'm Sonya.
I should come back later. I need to go back to class.
Oh, never mind that. Come here. Tell me, what's Mr. Byrne like? I mean, I was quite surprised when I met him. My sister never said he was so buff.
Your sister? Sonya. When exactly were you going to tell me about this?
Well, you would have guessed sooner or later. I mean, we'd have spit of each other, don't you think?
Can you ask Miss McFall to come and see me, please? She's history.
Oh, dear.
No, she's head of history.
Right. Sorry.
Turn right out the door, down the corridor, through the crush hall. Sonya! Other right.
Come in. Hello. Sorry to bother you. I'm Sonya, Mr. Byrne's PA. Well, for the day anyway. Hopefully permanent. Fingers crossed. I'm on trial.
Oh, well, good luck.
Thanks.
Can I help you?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Byrne was wondering if you'd pop along and see him.
Mr. Jock, can you help me with this coding I'm stuck?
Oh, what a pickle, eh? How interesting. Let's see what we can do.
She's plucked this whole scenario out of her fevered imagination.
Thank you. Enough of the recriminations. It's like dealing with a couple of bickering pupils. I'm going to bring the mediation forward. You both free period 6?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I promised Rhiannon I'd help with this lunchtime. I'm a woman of my word, if nothing else.
Watch where you're going.
Sorry, I haven't found my way around yet and I'm a bit lost.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Sonya, Mr. Byrne's PA. Well, hopefully.
I wouldn't look so damn happy about it if I were you.
Why's that?
There's only one thing worse than not getting that job.
What's that?
Getting it.
What do you mean? I'm loving it. Mr. Byrne seems really nice and this place is, well, it's brilliant, isn't it?
You're either woefully naive or mentally incompetent. Either way, you'll fit right in.
Wouldn't have thought a skinny rat like you could afford to miss lunch, Scout.
Well, I'm quite surprised to see you today, to be honest.
Well, of course. I've been looking forward to this for ages.
Well, I'd understand if you didn't want to join us today, Sean.
Don't be silly, Audrey. We're all adults, OK?
Rhiannon, well done. How are you feeling?
Up for anything, me, miss.
Good girl. Take it at your own pace, but I want you to try and push yourself, all right?
I'm faster than this lot any day.
That's the spirit.
Move, please. What the hell's going on?
There's been a fire. Started deliberately by the look of it.
And you are?
Sonya, Michael's PA?
He hasn't got a PA.
Yet. I'm on trial. This looks like a book. Why would anyone want to burn that?
Because it's Audrey's?
Come on, Jodie. Approach this with the right attitude and you might actually find you enjoy it.
Yeah, likely. Who wants to walk with a bunch of old fogies?
I want you to look after Rhiannon, OK?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes.
Are you sure she's fit enough for this, miss?
Well, we're hardly doing the marathon, and yes, I am sure. We have to push ourselves, Jodie.
If you're that tired, you may as well go back now. What's the matter? Worried I might beat you? Yeah, of course I am. I could if I wanted to. Ha! I could run backwards and still beat you. Want to bet? All right, then. Give us your hand. Oh, get off me. Suit yourself.
And another thing, it's highly unlikely that the fire was accidental.
Thank you, Sonya.
And the fact it was placed on Miss McFall's desk suggests a statement.
Sonya, do you mind?
Sorry.
Thank you for putting out the fire. We'll see you later.
Right.
I can't believe this has happened again, right under our nose.
Well, it isn't necessarily the arsonist. Look, like I was saying, we might have a copycat.
Well, the fire was started during lesson time, so let's get hold of the registers and find out who's unaccounted for.
Connor, have you heard about the fire?
What?
Someone's burnt some stupid book of Audrey's. Well, now she might actually realise how much everybody hates her.
And she accused you of being oversensitive.
Oh, who cares? If someone wants to help me in finding ways to get rid of her, then bring it on, I say.
Finding ways? What, like manipulating people into thinking you're the victim? How much of this bullying's actually true? And she's got a point. You're not right in the head.
Oh, grow up, Connor. And don't start judging me.
Rhiannon! Rhiannon! Why are you beating yourself up? Let's just go back to school. You all right? Rhiannon! Oh, get off me. I'm just trying to help. Yeah, right. Bet you're loving this, aren't you? Do you want me to get you some water? One of the teachers? Oh, just leave me alone. What's that? Leave me alone, will you? Don't you dare tell anyone. Why? What's happened? Oh, just go away.
Right, Kevin. Why did you leave the study period early?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. I tried to find you at the end. I wanted to ask your advice on some coding.
Oh, yeah. It's not illegal to go to the toilet, is it?
No, of course not.
Sorry, I didn't think you'd notice.
Hey, it was worth it, though, wasn't it? Obviously rocked a few boats.
I don't know. It was really important to our family.
I did it for you.
Maybe you shouldn't have.
You said she was asking for it. You smuggled your family.
We need to find Miss Diamond, they'll be worried about us. And you need to tell her.
Tell her what?
That you're injured and that Miss McFall forced you. She's got no right to do that. I mean, it wasn't like a punishment for anything, was it?
I'm not talking to any teachers. What do they care?
Hey, what's happened? Miss McFall's been looking for you.
Sorry, miss, we got really behind.
Rhiannon, you're bleeding.
I'm fine.
She's not. She fell.
I think we better get you back to the school nurse.
No, I don't need a nurse. Just get me to the changing room.
All right, bossy.
Thank you, dear.
It's the least I could do. You poor thing. This must be very upsetting.
My mother gave this to my sister, and when she became ill, she passed it on to me.
I'm so sorry, Audrey.
My grandfather wrote little notes in the margins about which sermons had had the most impact on the young soldiers. It was more than a family document. It was an important record.
I can't believe someone would do something like this on purpose.
There's some very sad and twisted people out there. How is your trial day going?
Not great, to be honest. Not sure Mr. Burns too happy with me, and now he knows I'm Lorraine's sister, I reckon he won't want me round.
You're Miss Donegan's sister? Really?
Can't he tell?
Well, now you mention it.
Dead proud of her. Not that I'd tell her that to her face, mind.
What do you mean?
I wasn't there, so I don't know, but she said Miss McFall was banging on about her weight and that, and she had to go on the walk with her, and she made me go as punishment.
Keep an eye on her. I'll be back in a minute. You all right?
Why aren't you at lunch?
Lost my appetite.
If you've come here to get all self-righteous, you're wasting your time. I am not listening.
Have you any idea what you've done?
With any luck, I'll have got rid of the vile witch.
By lying. I really thought she was bullying you and I tried to support you like you asked.
If you and your little girlfriend hadn't poked your noses in where they didn't belong, none of this would have happened.
Oh, so it's our fault now, is it?
Yes, it is. The sooner you cut loose from that little tart, the better.
She's not the one causing all the problems.
She is clouding your judgment, Connor.
Yeah, and the drink's clouding yours.
You're pathetic, you know that? I am cleaning up your mess. If you don't like how I'm doing it, tough.
Oh, Audrey? Can I have a word?
Certainly.
Did you make Rhiannon go on that walk?
I suggested she join us. I certainly didn't force her.
Right, well, it seems she fainted halfway through. Scouts brought her back to school, but they're under the impression that you made her do it?
I sent Scout on the walk as a punishment, but not Rhiannon. She was upset this morning. I wanted to help her. I thought the fresh air would do her good.
It obviously didn't.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to be pushy. Can I talk to her?
Yeah, by all means. They're in the girls' changing room.
Thanks for letting me know.
Okay.
This won't affect the mediation, will it?
So you're going to tell me what happened? Did you cut yourself on purpose? Why can't you just mind your own business and leave me alone? You have, haven't you? If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. I won't, I promise. But doesn't it hurt? Yeah, a bit. So, why do you do it? Dunno. Makes me feel better.
Can you give us a moment, please, Jodie? I am so sorry if it seemed I was forcing you. I was trying to make things better for you. I should have listened instead of preaching.
That's okay, miss.
No, it's not. I was trying to help you. And I've gone about it in completely the wrong way.
There are worse teachers than you.
Well, we're a tricky lot, I know. And I suppose you don't believe you can trust us. It must seem like the enemy sometimes, always telling you what to do. But I promise you, Rhiannon, if you feel like talking, whatever you tell me will be strictly between us.
There is something.
It's okay. You can tell me.
But how can it be Kevin? The fires were happening before he arrived.
Look, I'm not saying he's the arsonist. I'm just saying I think he might have been involved today.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Keep this to yourself for now.
Well, that's what I was saying. Now we've got a copycat to contend with.
Well, what exactly are you advocating? That we ignore the fires?
No, I'm saying that by letting them know how seriously we're taking it, we might be making it worse.
Tom, I don't care what it takes. We have to find out who's behind this. So let's start by talking to Kevin.
I'm so sorry to hear this, Rhiannon. But you did the right thing by talking about it. You know there are specialist counsellors who could help you. If you want me to, I could introduce you to someone, but only if you want me to. You ever think about it and let me know when you're ready? I know you've not had an easy time of it, have you? Do you have any contact with your family?
I don't ever want to see my parents again, that's for sure.
What were they like?
They didn't love us, didn't give a stuff about us.
You have brothers and sisters?
A brother, Lee.
Do you ever see him?
We were split up when we were taken into care.
Would you like to see him again?
Looking like this.
What does that matter?
He's a footballer. Why would he want to see me? He's brilliant and everyone adores him, and what would he think?
That you're his sister, and he loves you, and he's missed you. That's all. I think you should contact him. I bet he'd love to see you.
Mr. Chalk says you left early.
Yep, about 30 seconds early. Am I not allowed to go to the toilet?
The fire was started just before the lunch bell and you were unaccounted for at that time.
In a proper court of law, you need means, motive, and opportunity. Right now, all it seems to me is you have opportunity. So why would I want to set fire to a moth-eaten book?
That's what I want to know.
Well, that's an easy one. I wouldn't. Anyway, it's obvious who did it. You're arsonist.
Thank you for your insight. You can go for now.
Should I just ignored her instead of letting her get to me?
She shouldn't give what she can't take.
I know. Still feel bad though. Underneath it all, she's actually alright.
So what was the problem then? Why was she always mouthing up?
You know what they say? The best form of defence is attack. You okay?
I've really messed up. I feel so bad.
Do you have something to do with the fire?
But I never knew I was going to do that. It's all my fault.
No, it's not, Connor. It's her fault. We've got to get you away from her.
Yeah. I think you're right.
All right. Things going well with Sonya, then?
Not exactly a chip off the old block.
What are you talking about?
The fact that she's your sister.
Look, I know I should have told you, but you wouldn't have given her the time of day if you knew she was my sister.
No, of course I wouldn't. And I don't want your spy in my office.
Spy? Why would I want to spy on you?
Tell me.
What are you so worried about anyway? You got something to hide?
No.
So what's the problem? You need a new PA. I found us what I can afford.
It smacks of nepotism, if you ask me.
Well, for your information, I detest nepotism, which is why I've never given Sonya a job.
Right, so what's this?
We should be working for you, not me.
If she gets the job.
My apologies.
Thank you, Audrey. So, as you know, the purpose of the session is to try and resolve the problem by talking it through.
Talk our way out of it, more like.
If you can both try and keep an open mind, we might be able to leave here today with it behind us. Isn't that what we want?
Sean, I would like to say something, and it may speed things up a bit.
Go ahead.
I learned something about myself today. I made an error of judgment, and it's made me realize that there may be some truth, a fragment of truth in what Christine is saying. I'm sorry if my attitude's been misconstrued, and I would like to apologize to you, Christine, if I've been pushy, and if you feel I've intimidated you in any way. It was not my intention.
Christine?
Well, I'm glad you've finally seen the light.
If you accept her apology, we could close the matter here and now.
I really am genuinely sorry, Christine.
That's all very well, but now you've admitted you're a bully, I don't see that you've got any right to be teaching. I mean, you were even at it today. That's hardly a sign of remorse, is it? So I'm sorry. But your apology isn't enough.
Christine, you must understand how serious this is.
Of course I do.
This complaint will go on Audrey's record as it is. If you pursue the matter, the implications could be serious.
She's clearly hell-bent on destroying my reputation, Sean. There's nothing more I can do or say to appease you. So you just go ahead and do whatever it is you feel you need to do.
I will.
Well, I'm sorry you've taken this position, Christine. You do realize if it falls the other way, it could be you that's in trouble. Michael won't tolerate a false accusation against a colleague. You do know that.
Kevin? Kevin? You all right?
No. I'm not all right as it goes. Why did you have to go and tell Mr. Byrne that I'd left the study period early?
Because you did.
Well, thanks a bunch. Now he's accusing me of starting that fire.
Well, it was you, wasn't it?
I thought you were on my side.
I am. I'm not going to turn a blind eye when you do something stupid, am I? Why did you do it?
I don't know. I wanted to be someone around here. Get some respect, make my mark, you know?
That is not how you get respect. That's how you get thrown out. Look, you're a smart lad. You're a really smart lad. Why don't you just be yourself? That's impressive enough.
Is Mr. Byrne going to kick me out?
I don't know. But look, if you want a chance at saving yourself, you better get back in there and take responsibility for what you've done. I'll come in with you if you like. Come on. Kevin approached me and admitted everything.
Well, after he'd already been accused.
He's sorry for lying. Once he started, he couldn't find reverse gear.
No. The fire was a calculated act, deliberately destroying articles of property that were of great personal value to Miss McFall.
He's still trying to find his feet. He mistakenly thought it would gain him some respect.
Respect? What kind of idiot thinks that starting fires will gain him respect?
He regrets it.
Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? What kind of message will we be sending out if we allow this type of criminal behaviour to go unpunished?
I'm not saying it should go unpunished. He's got great potential. You kick him out now, it could have damaging consequences for the rest of his life. What kind of message is that sending out?
Fine. Then we'll let Miss McFall decide.
Thank you, sir. I've been an idiot, and I'm so sorry. That book must have meant a lot to you.
Why did you do it, Kevin?
I don't know. Some crazy spur-of-the-moment idea that doing something dangerous would make me look cool. I suppose it's just... Well, I've always been a bit of an outsider. And I don't want to be.
You know that all you've achieved is to put your future in jeopardy.
I know. But if you give me a second chance, I'll show you what I can do. I'll show you I'm worth keeping, and I'll make up for what I've done. I'll do voluntary work around the school, whatever it takes. Just please, give me another chance. You won't regret it.
You know, I'm a great believer that in life, it's not just what happens that counts, but how we deal with it. I've also been stupid today, and I hope I've learned from it. You've been brave admitting what you've done. And I think you have it in you to make us all proud. So if you're asking for my opinion, I think you should be given a second chance.
Sorry to interrupt. Just to say, I'm off now. Don't worry. I know I ain't got the job, but thanks for the opportunity.
Well, she's a lovely girl, Michael. In the spirit of second chances.
Sonya! See you tomorrow.
Yes!
Kevin, I'll leave you with Miss McFall to decide on your punishment. You've been given a second chance. Don't take it for granted.
Thank you, sir. I really thought that was it.
So did I.
I didn't mean what I said earlier. I was mad, that's all.
That's okay. Hey, it all turned out for the best, didn't it?
You'd make a really great foster dad, you know?
You reckon?
Yeah, I do actually.
Well, thanks, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right.
Hey, how's that?
I find it difficult to believe that woman's a bully.
She's not a bully. I think she probably has her moments. Anyway, Christine's in no mood to compromise.
Well, I think we just have to let this thing run its course. A shame to lose either of them, though. I value them both. My dad's expecting.
Oh, how is he?
Up and down. He's better today, but I don't think he can take much more of it.
Sorry.
I think he's aware that it's only a matter of time. He asked me to help him.
What?
I know.
Well, tell me you're not considering it. Michael, he could change his mind and decide to put up a fight at any moment.
The man's in agony. What kind of existence is that?
It's not for you to end his life, is it? Besides which, it's illegal.
I've got to go. See you tomorrow.
Michael, I'll come with you.
He is well fit.
I don't know about that, but he's well good.
When am I going to meet him?
Forget that. He's way out of your league. Anyway, he's got a girlfriend, says so on Facebook.
Oh. You going to get in touch with him?
Yeah, I reckon I will.
You're not as bad as you made out, you know.
Wanna bet?
I really hated you.
I'm not surprised. After what I did.
It's all right. I forgive you. I still think he's well fit, though.
He's still out of your league.
Whatever.
How's your brother? Liam, innit?
He's okay. He said he's missing my mum more.
What are his foster mum and dad like?
They're all right, I guess, but it's not the same, is it? Is it fostering? It's not family.
Imogen, Imogen, Imogen. Did you ever stop texting that girl?
It wasn't Imogen.
Surprise, surprise.
I'm not seeing her anymore. It's over. You were right.
Right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, son, but I do think it's for the best. And stay away from him. He's trouble.
I think I'll try to get out to see the footy next week. Fed up watching it on the telly.
Yeah? Well, it's great that you're feeling up to it.
I'm sure I will be. I get 2 tickets if you fancy joining me.
I don't know what sort of girl you take me for, Billy.
They're very respectful to pretty girls these days.
I see. Well, if you're up for it, I am too. Right, I better go. Thank you for the tea.
You sure you can't stay for another?
No, I've got a mountain of marking to do, unfortunately.
We'll see you tomorrow, then.
See you tomorrow. I'll stop in and see you soon, Billy. Take care, okay? Stay out of mischief.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.
Bye. You don't have to pretend, Dad. Not for Shan or anyone else.
Pretending's all I've got left.
Fine, then. Put on a show. Or put up a fight.
Everyone loves a fighter. I've got nothing in the tank. Oh, I wish I had. I wish I could make you proud of me for once. See me battling against the odds.
Then do it. Fight this. Just give us a bit more time together.
I can't. I want out and I want you to help me.
Okay. When the time comes, I'll help you.
Will you marry me?
It's over, you stupid girl!
Connor! Connor, you need to get out, come on!
The course is done.